Hi everyone. So today I am here with another client testimonial because I want to be able to share with you the difference that the things that we do together are really going to make for you in your life. So I'm joined today by the amazing Helen, who is going to chat to you a little bit about how we work together and what she's got from it. So Helen, tell us a little bit about you and your business for those that don't know you and how you came to be working with me.
Hi everybody, thanks for the invite. So my name's Helen. I have quite a few businesses. So they range from a candle and fragrance brand to I've got a property portfolio, and we've also got a building business as well. So we have got quite a few businesses. And I've known you for a bit now, haven't I? So obviously with being online, we all meet people online, and then we get the benefits of meeting people more face to face, which is lovely. So I met Claire online, and we just kind of grew as friends, really, didn't we? And then we worked together for a little bit, and then got a little bit closer over the time. And then obviously through the circle of friends that we share, we all get to know each other quite well, don't we, online?
Yeah, which is really good. But I mean, in terms of sort of your background and things before you became an entrepreneur, I mean, you've got a finance background, haven't you? So you understand quite a lot about what it is I do and how I help people.
Absolutely, yeah. So prior to me going self-employed, I was always self-employed for many years in our other businesses, but me myself, I had a full-time job in financial services. So I've actually done what Claire does today, you know, for many people out there that really do need this service. So I see the benefits of making sure that your finances are in shape, making sure that your life is fully protected. And that's probably because I'm informed about it, because that was the industry in which I worked for over 20 years. And I've always prioritized my finances. I've let them slip from time to time, just because life is so busy, but I've always prioritized it, and I've always prioritized reviewing my finances on a regular basis, checking in with myself, making sure that I know where I'm going with my money and my life, making sure that it's working harder for me rather than me working so hard, which is again a juggle in itself, but also providing me with the peace of mind that I need, because I've also got a family, I've got a husband, and I've got 3 young children, and God forbid if anything happened to any of us, it'd rock our world apart. So it's really important to obviously know somebody like you.
Which is the key thing, because, you know, when we were working together, we sort of went through and had a look to see what you already had in place and the things that you'd already done. And we worked out that for you, you've already got different income streams coming in. You're a successful business owner, and you know you haven't got all your eggs in one basket. So you've already diversified in that way. You've got some property investments, some other bits of money doing other bits and pieces. But where your biggest gap was that sort of comfort blanket, that security net. So we decided we would have a look at some protection products for you, and things like life and critical illness, but private medical cover. So do you want to tell us a little bit about why you thought that was important for where you are now?
Yeah, so when I when I left financial services in 2018, I left a lot of very, very good benefits. And one of those was private medical cover. And this was something that I always took for granted because it was a given. So myself and my family, but we were younger then, and we never fully used it because with being younger, we weren't really ill, you know, and we didn't have children. You know, we did have children, but, you know, when I very first had the benefit of having, you know, private medical cover free through work, I didn't, and we never claimed off it. We never did anything with it. I always knew it was there in the back of my mind. I knew it was there. So when I left in 2018, I thought, you know what, like I need to kind of review this. And the years passed by and I never did, and I never did, and I never did, because when you get in the world of starting your new business and this new venture, it just sucks the life out of you. So I never ever had a chance to do it. And then obviously through having a chat with Claire, and I don't know, you know, for those of you that know Claire, she is the most open person. She's the most understanding person, and she just listens, and she has got so much knowledge, and she, you know, she'll share her hints and tips, her views, and, you know, and just a joy to talk to. So then you just feel more relaxed about opening up about your personal circumstances, because as a private person, this is a hard thing to do. So, but I found it easy with Claire. And then I said, you know what, Claire, I'm really embarrassed to say, I haven't got any private medical cover. And this is something that I had, and I've been meaning to do for so long. And you know what? She was really persistent with me, because we started do you remember we started it, and it was like, can you complete this form? Can you do this? But you made it so easy for me to do. And it was so easy to set up. It was like there were nothing. I didn't need a medical, didn't need anything. Everything was so easy to set up. But more importantly, it started straight away, the policy, and I just had peace of mind. And I remember going home to Craig and speaking to Craig about it, and he was like, it's a no-brainer. And I said, but it's X amount per month. And he says, but Helen, do you know what, it's a no-brainer. So because it's X amount per month, it makes you want to use it. So since having it, and I've had it now, how many months have I had it? Say 4 or 5 months, would you say?
Yeah, I think it went live about February, March time, I think.
Yeah, so I've had it for a good while now, and oh my God, we use it every 2 weeks, I was saying to Claire. So whether it's when, you know, do you want me to tell you some of the reasons why I've used it?
Yeah, so I mean, the private GP service, I know that you've used quite a lot of that, so you've not had to take sort of time off work and spend all day on hold to your local surgery trying to book an appointment in for you or the kids.
Absolutely, that was brilliant. That has been worth everything, because that stops you from going to the doctors, because you get through and they say, oh, I'm really sorry, you've missed the slots today. Can you call back at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning? Well, no, actually, I'm on the school run, so I'm going to miss it again. I'm going to miss it again. So the online GP service, and you can usually get an appointment same day. I think worst case scenario, it's been next day, but it's been first day, which has been absolutely brilliant. And then also the prescriptions, they come through straight away, and they send them directly to Boots, and you just go to Boots and pick it up that day. It's just absolutely amazing.
For busy people, it's such a godsend, because it just makes life more straightforward. And I think, you know, in life and in business, there are always things that you can either have it one way where it's more effort, but there's probably a lower cost. So we all know that the NHS is absolutely amazing, but it's often overstretched, understaffed, and, you know, we're not getting into the politics of the funding and all of that. But ultimately, it means that sometimes people have to wait longer for things than they want. And the most common reason I see people get private medical cover, certainly for business owners, is they don't like the idea that if anything were to happen, they could be out of their business for too long. They want to get back. They love what they do. And I know certainly it's meant that you've not had to take loads of time out to deal with things for you or the children, which has got to be a good thing.
Brilliant. Even with our eldest, like children, they've always got aches and pains, and our son plays football, and he's had growing pains, he's had muscular pains, he's had broken bones, he's had sprained ankles. And do you know what? We've used them. We've phoned up and we've used them. We've had physio sessions for him, which has been brilliant. My husband's currently, he's got a bad back, so he's currently having treatment at the moment. Probably will go on to having an operation, which we know will be fully covered, which would be amazing. So honestly, the peace of mind that I get, you know, and that's just for these everyday injuries or illnesses that we get in our normal family. God forbid if it's something more serious, touch wood, that never happens. But I know that if that's how they look after me with the everyday stuff, then, oh my God, they're going to really look after me when some big stuff happens. And I've just got that peace of mind knowing that it's great. I'm just happy with it, really.
So if somebody is sitting there thinking, well, I've got a good business, I'm making good money, I've sort of got things sorted, why would they want to come and work with me and do things and get things? You know, what is working with me going to give them that they're not going to get sitting and looking at it on their own?
I think the advice. I think, you know, even with me, I've come from a financial service background, but I'm rusty now. You know, it's been a long time, so, and I've seen the benefit of it. So for somebody who doesn't have the benefit of that financial background, and expertise that even I've got, they're going to get more value than what I've even had from you, which has been brilliant. I think the experience, what I found is you're really good at forward thinking for people. I think looking at even people's tax situation, even though you're not necessarily a tax advisor, but you do actually kind of say, well, this is something to consider, this is something to consider, which has been really good. I think also tailoring, you did that as well. You did that because you also did some life cover for me as well. And what you did, you tailored it to the needs of our family, because it wasn't all about protecting potentially the mortgage that we've got. It was about also having money there should we not have a mortgage as well, which was brilliant. And the critical illness. So it was, you know, you are this person that just you think about things for us, I would say, and you make us aware of things. I've known you work with other people where they thought that they may not be able to get a mortgage, or they may not be able to do things with a pension, and then you've just come along and you're like, do you know what, that's really easy, of course you can do that, you know, of course you can do that. And I think it's because you know about the market, and you know the best way for somebody to get to their goal. And I think as well, just kind of finishing with this bit, when I went into self-employment, I knew that we wanted to move into a bigger house. I knew we were going to take on a bigger mortgage, etc. But what I didn't want to do was to leave it to the very last minute. So it's really important to speak to whoever you're speaking to about your mortgage or about your goals and your vision, because actually, if you leave it too late, you might actually think, right, I'm ready to do it now. I've got this cash in the bank, my deposit, but then you might not have got all your ducks in a row. And so speaking to somebody like Claire early doors and painting a picture and saying, right, okay, over the next 3 to 6 months, this is what we need to do. Or over the next 6 to 12 months, this is what you need to do. So somebody like me, I said, look, I want to buy a house which is valued at this. I want to borrow this. And, you know, and I kind of picture the situation and then just let the advisor make it happen, if that makes sense. And I think that's what people would get from working with you.
Brilliant. That's great. Thank you.